So my name is Eamon and I'm a theatre designer. In a sort of European sense, it would be called a scenographer. And I basically work across three areas. One is theatre design and performance, and I also do art installations. And I've got a Master of Philosophy degree, so I'm quite interested in, not so much, I'm not an academic, but I'm interested in academic work, academic writing. And they're sort of like the three disciplines that sort of influence and inform me in my practice. And I'm sort of here because of my relationship with, Duncan Fairfax. We did work in Sydney, Australia, where we're both from. And we've kept in contact over the years. He's now at Goldsmiths College in London. And that's really why I'm actually here physically, but I'm here because I want to think about design in another way. And so one of the things that I found really interesting this week is that as a trained theatre designer, a lot of our work obviously is in and around performance and performing and working with performers and actors. And the body of the performer is really important. It's important for a lot of reasons, obviously in terms of telling the story, the narrative of the play or the script or the text. You have to put clothes on them, so there's costumes, there's props. You have to make sure they're lit, and also the way they use the space is really important. So we do this all the time. But one of the things I realised this week was that there's also the body of the designer. It's quite ironic that we talk about the body of other people in theatre, but we don't talk about our own bodies. This idea of the body of the designer, we gloss over, But what everyone's saying, especially from the academic philosophers who are part of the workshop, they're saying, no, it's actually a really important thing. Don't gloss over, the importance of your body, the way the cognition works, the way your body works in terms of sensation and feelings and hearing and touch. You could sort of talk to a lot of designers and they'd say, no, we've got a sense of touch and we've got a sense about our bodies. And that's actually true. But I think what's happening with the workshop is they're sort of digging deep. They're going beyond that. What's come out of the workshop and people talking and the different sort of dialogues was this idea that within the pre-linguistic realm of us as people, that's an area that can inform us. And it's actually quite a valuable area in terms of it's really before language, yeah? And it's in our bodies, it's in our memories, in our own experiences. And so what the laboratory this week was really about for me was this idea that inside my body are all these ideas and concepts and connections that I could use to actually think about design in a new way. And I think to me that's really a big breakthrough. And the students have opportunities to do objects as much as performance, but all of them as groups went into the performative world, which I thought was quite interesting. There was no objects. I mean, there's objects there, but they're like props. The object wasn't the final thing that was made. It was really more about this idea of the narrative. It might also be about the group dynamic. If you're an individual, you might want to make an object, but if you're a group, you tend to want to do much more than that. And so the performance was, the whole concept of the performance within the groups was actually quite, it sort of liberated them a lot, because they're all designers and there's some academics as part of the groups as well. But they seem to, that's that whole body work thing, like someone said, body storming instead of brainstorming, they're body storming, which I thought was really fantastic. Summation of a lot of things. Let your body give the ideas, not necessarily your brain, not necessarily that obvious reason, something else is there, let that come out. So, and I think a lot of them either in a sort of conscious way or an intuitive way, that's actually happened within the groups. And again, I think that becomes more powerful because of that, because it's really true, it's organic.